You're listening to Into the Smoke, hosted by Patrick Harmon. What is up, guys? How you guys doing today? Thanks for listening to a very long overdue episode of Into the Smoke. I'm your host, Patrick Harmon, and kick back. Hopefully this episode's not going to be very long. I have a few talking points. We're going to talk about pre-Miami drivers, and let's talk about it a little bit. So I haven't this video is going to be or this podcast, sorry guys. This podcast is going to be very narrow, I guess is the right word, in the sense that I did not watch Phoenix this last Sunday, or over the weekend, I should say. I did watch some of the video over my phone, so I kind of watched some of the how everything was going on and all that stuff, and then I kind of watched the leaderboard and all that stuff, but I did not watch the actual race. And I'll get into that more on my year in review post Homestead Miami, which is next week on or the race is next Sunday. My post but I'll get to that in a second. Sorry guys, I'm getting ahead of myself. So right off the bat, got a notification today. An Xfinity driver is in a bind. Justin Allgaier got a 10th place finish. And he with a brake, I believe it was a brake duct air cooling system. He had a L1 penalty on that. So it's something that obviously they think that it could have potentially caused could have got him a better finish. He is still in the playoffs for Miami, but he had his race encumbered. Crew chief is not going to be at Miami. He's probably going to. I did not see who's going to be his crew chief. I did not look. It's on my phone, but I did not check. And he was docked 10 points, and his the owner was docked 10 points. So that is a pretty big thing, not having your regular crew chief in your ear and all that stuff. So that in itself, he's like I said, he's still got he still has his position. He still is racing for the championship, but that's kind of hard when you are it's a brake assembly. I believe it's brake assembly, and that's a pretty big deal when you don't have your favorite crew chief in your ear. But so that's a pretty big deal. So let's talk about who all is going to be at Homestead Miami for racing for the win for the big cup. Like, that's on the little app. They always have them on the app. It's kind of funny. You're like driving all the way up to the cup. It's like, yeah, but for the cup, for the Cup Series, the Premier League, whatever they want to call it, the Major League, we got Harvick, Kyle Busch, Truex Jr., and Keselowski. So we got two Fords and two Toyotas. On the Xfinity Series side, we have all Chevys, starting with William Byron, Elliott Sadler, Justin Allgaier, and Daniel Hemrick. In the Truck Series, then, I think it's all split up pretty well. We got Johnny Sauter, Austin Cindric, Matt Crafton, and Christopher Bell. So out of all those drivers, that is going to be each series thing. I'm really hoping Harvick gets it, because when it was all started, Clint Bowyer was right there, and then it was all the same like it usually is. Clint Bowyer was in it, Kurt was in it, and it was just all there. They were like, it was all. But I saw a replay of Phoenix as well, and it just killed me that I didn't mind that Keselowski got in it, but Keselowski got the spot that Chase could have got. And if you guys saw that, Hamlin he got second. Chase got second place, but he needed first. He needed to win the race, basically. So that sucks. So who's your guys' favorite driver out of all those? I'm kind of like tied though, because Brad and Harvick. In the Xfinity Series, I'm probably rooting for probably Byron or Allgaier. And then for the Truck Series, I've never been really into the Truck Series too much. I like the Truck Series, but I've never been in too much. I know a lot of them are all Toyotas that are in there right now. Like Crafton's a Toyota, I know for sure. I think Sauter's a Toyota. No, Christopher Bell is a Toyota. Yeah, I know Christopher Bell is a Toyota. And that's kind of a big deal for me, guys. I'm sorry, but... So, why don't we talk a little bit about one of the big deals right now, why I kind of stepped away a little bit. And it's around this time of year that it kind of like this whole point situation, and like, but by the time it comes around to this, I'm kind of like over it, because like, well, there's drivers like usually every time this year, like you got Johnson always in this, and we don't have Johnson in here anymore. We don't have a Chevy in the top series anymore. So I don't know. Maybe Johnson needs to I don't know. Johnson needs to switch teams or something. Cuz Harvick was running Chevys last year. So I don't know. That's one of the reasons. It's just like how this whole point situation is all set up. How they switch back. And then Truex Jr. has been racing a lot. But it seems like if you get those points, those like stage points, you don't have to get anything else. You just win the stage points. And I believe that just because you win, you should also, I don't know. But another reason, and I'm not going to get into this too much, there's two drivers that are going to potentially have two drivers that are going to have potentially their last race of the year, that they haven't done a farewell season, which I don't like that very much in NASCAR. I think your fans see you all the time anyway. So what's the big deal? So Matt Kenseth came out I think this last week, a couple days prior to the Phoenix race, and stated that he's not gonna pursue full-time racing next year. He didn't deny that he might race, but if like potentially, I'm not saying like, oh, hopefully I'm not saying hopefully somebody gets hurt, but potentially if somebody gets potentially if somebody gets hurt or something like that, he might step in and he might go in and help them. But for right now, that's he's out as a full-time driver because it's hard right now. All these Penske's team just added a third car, and Joe Gibbs has got 5 cars now. He shelved a seventh car. I'm not gonna get into that right now, guys. I'm not gonna start complaining about how he has 2 teams, one in Kannapolis, North Carolina, and then one in over in Denver. Even though it's not his team, but he can fire people. But never mind, guys. I'm not gonna talk about that right now. But I'm not gonna get that in depth about why I'm annoyed this season. But what was I going after? But mainly like what was I even talking about? I was talking about the Danica and Kenseth. But basically he's basically said it's okay. He might be able to do a part-time season. Maybe if somebody might get hurt or something like that, he could go in and help them out instead of being he's an older driver. He would be really good to help on the racing sims or whatever. He would be a better fit than a younger driver that doesn't know too much about that stuff. About how how that potential thing. But it's good enough for and sorry, I sniffed if you guys heard that. I'm not crying right now. It is really emotional for me though. Because this other driver I've watched this person from basically I've seen this person from day one. A lot of people have, but they've seen it in a different perspective than I. There's a lot of people that don't like this person, and she's okay with it. And she's got this new documentary on it's called Epics. That's what her documentary's called, I think, or something. And I'm gonna watch it, and if I think it's good enough, I think I will probably share it on Facebook or something like that, and I'll let you guys know if it's good enough. Probably in my year in review, but she might not have a ride next year. I understand that Stewart-Haas and her don't. I'm not 99.9% sure that Stewart-Haas, Tony Stewart, Gene Haas, everybody over there, they don't have any hard feelings, but they just didn't. The sponsorships didn't line up. I guess this year, late in the year, I guess sponsorships got jumbled around. She actually has her own company, and obviously you have to have money to sponsor something, because because she has to sponsor them, not sponsor herself. So I know it's kind of premature to say this. Obviously Kenseth has come out and said, "Hey, I'm not coming back full time," but Danica hasn't said that yet. She hasn't said anything. All she said is basically she said, "Hey, I'm hopeful that I'm gonna get something, but I'm not." But she's also said she's not on the phone every 5 seconds, like, "Hey, where's my deal at? Where's my deal at?" So it's just kind of it's I understand that she doesn't let everybody get her, but there's a lot of people that still don't believe in her and believe in what she does and all that stuff. And she gets a lot of great top fives and a lot of great numbers. And to lose that spot in racing is pretty bad. It's pretty, and I'm not gonna say the words I'm thinking of because there's a lot of bad drivers in NASCAR, like Jeffrey Earnhardt, like that guy, like a lot of other drivers that just wreck out every single week. And you got Danica that still has a lot of potential. And then you got these brand new drivers that come in and they just wreck out every week. I understand they're new drivers, but they're like older drivers. Like Jeffrey Earnhardt's like, he's got to be like in his late 30s or something like that. And you got other drivers, and they just come in and they just cause havoc, and they cause like crashes and all that stuff. And then and then people sit there and like get mad at them, and then when they see Danica, it's like, oh, I don't know. But if you guys don't know already, Almirola is going to be taking that spot. And then the Smithfield Foods thing. Richard Petty Motorsports actually originally had like a feud with Smithfield Foods, but I guess that switched over. I don't know. I think it was just I think I've told you guys my take on Richard Petty Motorsports though. He's kind of a money hungry type of guy. I think he's kind of like living off of his fame and all that stuff, and off of his family's fame and all that stuff. He's not really, like he owns a I think that's the name that owns the those cars that you can go to at the tracks, and you pay a lot of money for that stuff because they have to insure you, because if you wreck, you pay for it. So I don't understand it. Like if you die, like I think you have to, even though I'm pretty sure there's insurance involved, I'm pretty sure if you die, they're like I don't know this person. But so anyway, guys, this is my I guess I'm gonna ramble today, and that's my rambling today. So what are your guys' thoughts on this week, leading up to the final week in NASCAR season? Can't call it regular season, it's called the playoffs. BS is what I call it. This is NASCAR. We're still in NASCAR season. And I'm gonna probably do the year in review on man, forget what I told my YouTubers or whatever on the over there on the on my gaming channel. Thought I could probably do the 21st, my year-end review on the 21st. But it's not that big a deal. I could probably do it on the 21st though. But if it's not the 21st, it's gonna be on the 20. It's gonna be on that Wednesday, but I really don't want to do it on the Wednesday because it's gonna be really late, and I really want to upload it right now and get it done, and get it uploaded and all that stuff. So, yeah. So, I want to get uploaded and all done. So, yeah. So, anyway, guys, I'm gonna, like I think I told you, I didn't think I told you guys yet. I'm going to be watching, I didn't look at the schedule yet. I am for sure watching Cup Series. That's on Sunday. It's always on a Sunday. Homestead Miami. If they ever change the Homestead Miami schedule for, if they ever change it on Homestead Miami on like a Saturday night or something, that'd be. I don't think they have they might have lights. I don't know. They probably do have lights actually, but I'm gonna definitely watch Sunday. Friday and Saturday I do not know yet. So I do not know yet, guys. So I will, if I do watch Friday and Saturday, I will probably do something like special, like either tweet about it or whatever. And if you guys want to find out if I am watching the race, I'll live tweet about it. So go down below and look at the tweeters. So anyway, guys, that is going to wrap it up. And this is going to be really cool. I have a outro that I created just so it's basically me talking. So you're going to hear me talk, but it's going to make it more like a radio show that I want to create. And so I'll see you guys in the next one, and roll the outro. Thanks for listening to another episode of Into the Smoke. If you guys like the podcast, go down to the bottom and hit the like button. If you guys want to share it with a friend, that'd be great. Hit the bell button so you can be notified whenever the next podcast is live. Also, go down in the description. Anything I talked about that I think is important, like any websites or anything like that, would be down in that bottom portion. Until next time, guys, stay out of the smoke. And I'll see you guys in the next one.